Winding through the sandy-soiled, wooded terrain of East Falmouth on Cape Cod, Sacconnesset Golf Club debuted its Rees Jones designed golf course in 2007. In 2025, the club will host the 115th playing of the Massachusetts Open, marking the second time Sacconnesset has hosted the championship. Let's take a look at what lies ahead for the competitors. The opener is a good indicator of a hole type you'll see often at Sacconnesset. A downhill, fairly wide tee shot, followed by a demanding approach to a raised green guarded by deep bunkering. From the tee, it's around 250 to reach the fairway bunker on the right and 290 to clear it. The first green features a wide front level with subtle bowl ridges, but those ridges lead to a horseshoe of narrow second tier, which could accommodate a series of diabolical pin locations. The second is a short 4, downhill and reachable. An extremely steep valley of sin fronts the right half of the green, so you'll want to favor the left, which offers a flat plateau of fairway that runs up to the green. However, there's not a ton of room that way, as bunkers crowd up against the edge on the left. On the green, a ridge runs from front to back, leaving 2/3 accessible on the left and 1/3 downright treacherous on the right. The par 5 third offers another slightly downhill tee shot to a pretty generous landing area, though a fairway bunker does guard the left side. Long hitters may be able to get there in 2, but it's uphill all the way from the landing area to a well-protected narrow green. A second bunker pinches well into the fairway around 90 yards short of the green, so a layup requires a good bit of intention to ensure a comfortable third. Flying that bunker is rewarded with a clear look into the green, which is otherwise blind. A deep greenside bunker wraps from the right side around to the back, and a nasty one at left surround a green that is by no means flat. There's plenty to take in from the tee of the par 3 fourth, with a large left greenside bunker that dominates the eye line, and a far-off windmill languidly spinning in a gap of the trees. But this ain't mini golf. A committed shot is required to carry both the bunker and the shaved down front right corner. The green is around 35 yards long and slopes from back to front. Yet another slightly downhill tee shot. This one awards distance with, more distance, as the fairway slopes down near the second half of the fairway bunker, around 285 yards from the tee. The fifth can be reached in 2 by long hitters, but large bunkers at short right and front left, as well as a false front, make it a difficult proposition. It's also another instance of a well-guarded layup area. The big green features a backstop all the way in the back left. There's also a shaved down runoff along the entire right side. The sixth is really the first full-on 2-shot par 4 since the opener, and it's the longest 4 on the course at 464 yards. From the tee, it looks like it wants to dogleg hard, but the turn to the left is really a gentle one. There's no need to take on the corner and bring the left fairway bunker into play. The green is notably less bunkered than most of the golf course, with just 1 in the back, but it does feature a severe false front. The main question asked here pertains to length, and length alone. The seventh measures a shade under 400 yards, with a fairway that narrows at around 280 yards from the tee, where the fairway bunker begins, meaning this is probably not a driver hole for much of the field. It doesn't necessarily play like it, but the makings of the road hole template are present at the green site, given the pot bunker in the front center with a kidney bean shaped green curling around it. And yes, of course, there is a road as well. The eighth is a fairly long par 3 that is demanding no matter where the flag is. If at left, you'll have to carry the two deep greenside bunkers on that side if you want to get it close. A right flag means contending with a nasty hollow in front, with runoffs and a bunker wrapping around the back edge. Following a steady dose of downhill tee shots, standing on the box and observing the way the ninth climbs gradually to the green at the summit is a nice change of pace. As long as you mind the right fairway bunker, it's a pretty open tee shot. The green will not be visible on the second, so this video is probably a good time to make note of the green's undulating surface. No matter where the hole is cut, an approach to the center or left center of the green is advised. The 10th plays along the side of the hill you just climbed on 9, and it's perhaps the most uncomfortable non-par 3 tee shot on the course. The safe play is less than driver, which can still net a short to mid-iron into the uphill green. A player that can work it right to left may choose to cut the corner, perhaps comforted by the notion that a ball that hits the hill on the left will likely bound down to the fairway. What follows is yet another demanding uphill approach to a rippling green, with shaved collection areas along the left and deep bunkering on the right. The par 5 11th offers yet another downhill drive with space to get aggressive, though the bunker on the left requires 305 to carry. Skirt it past there and you're looking at a chance to reach the green with a downhill second. There is danger, as the pond, really the first hazard of the day, begins 160 yards short of the green and runs the length of the fairway and along the green's front, making hitting the green in 2 a risky proposition. Should you bail out, you'll be taking your chances with the 4 bunkers that line up consecutively along the right side. Another downhill drive, it's about 277 yards to carry the cluster of bunkers up the left side, and doing so is rewarded with a wide swath of fairway and a wedge in hand. There is also plenty of room up the right for the less aggressive-minded player. The green is reminiscent of Seth Raynor's maiden template, which features separate tiers on the back left and back right, with something of a valley between. There is also a false front here, so the approach on the 12th requires a different solution based on varying pin locations. Though it plays downhill, 13 is still a beefy par 3 at 238 yards. Misses up the left could potentially use the slope as a kicker onto the green. While the front edge falls off, the front right runs into a steep bunker, and long can spell a tricky downhill bunker shot coming back. 3 is a great score here. The 14th is the third right-to-left dogleg par 4 on the back 9, and though one could take less than driver on this short hole, there's more room than it appears to take driver over the right side of the first bunker while remaining short of the bunker on the far side of the fairway, which is about 305 yards away. Whether you have 60 yards or 160 yards in for your second, a difficult approach shot awaits, with deep bunkers and a false front surrounding the small, undulating green. Favor the left side all the way on this uphill par 4, as everything tends to kick to the right. The land drops down just off the right side of the fairway into what amounts to a long grass bunker, leaving a difficult approach out of the thick rough. Front left is the safer miss, as the ball can kick to the right, and you'll want to avoid bringing long into play at all costs. Here we enter the demanding closing stretch. With water looming short and bunkers backing the shallow green on this par 3, club selection is crucial. As if landing on the right number isn't hard enough, this hole sits well below the level of the clubhouse, which can make it awfully difficult to judge the wind. At 461, 17 is the second longest par 4 on the course, and it is well guarded by bunkers at both the landing area from the elevated tee and around the green. It is a full 300 yards to carry the fairway bunker on the right and 305 to reach the smaller one on the left. A precise mid-iron into the back-to-front sloping green is needed for any chance at a 3 here. Who doesn't love a closing par 5? Long hitters may be able to take on this green in 2 if they can keep their ball in the fairway off the tee, though the green is raised and protected by a large bunker and a false front, so they'll likely need to fly it there with lumber and find a way to land it softly. A wide open and reasonably flat area short of the green provides a comfortable layup zone from which players can go on the attack with a wedge, especially if a birdie is needed down the stretch. And though quite elevated from the fairway, the green is nestled scenically into the hill at the base of Sacconnesset's stately clubhouse, providing a natural amphitheater for some final hole drama, which there's been no shortage of in recent history at the Massachusetts Open Championship. We'll see you out there.